Hello YouTube, this is Howard Grant. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to attempt part 2 of the brake job on my tractor, the Yanmar 186D. I will attempt to keep this as short as possible, but don't seem to have too much luck doing that. But let me show you what I've done so far. Alright, so I'll set you up over here somewhere. There we go. I took the brakes, the backing plate apart, and as you can see, up here, I got it all back together. I took some gasket shellac to stick this gasket on here, because quite honestly, this plate on the inside was rusted badly, and I was a bit afraid that it would leak, and I think that's one of the reasons why it failed, is because the gasket failed, and consequently the water was able to get inside. But as you can see, nice brand new shoes. Big shout out to Hoy Tractor. I ordered up these seals and these shoes. Now the interesting thing is when I got an email from Kelsey, I think her name was. Apologies if I've forgotten now. But she said that the shoes were out of stock and he had absolutely no idea when they'd get them in. And I'm, oh crap, I'm freaking out. She wanted to know if I wanted to cancel the order. And I said, no. I said, my tractor's sitting in my garage in pieces. I need those parts. So I'm trying to think of what I'm going to do. How am I going to fix this? And I started doing some searching on the internet, and I came up with a place down in Connecticut called All Friction. And they do relining on old brake shoes. So I sent them down, and then a couple days later, I get a phone call. No, excuse me, I'm sorry, an email. Your order's been shipped. And it was those shoes. Yeah. So now I got 2 sets of shoes, and that's okay. You know what? If I ever have to go through this whole brake job again, I'll have another set of shoes right here handy to go. No problems. One thing I did was I pulled this pin right here. Let's see if you can, yeah, you can see it in the picture there. This pin right here comes out with this lever on it. And inside there are 2 O-rings. Quite honestly, if you want to see a really good video of how this goes together, Hoy Tractor, that's if you didn't get the spelling from the last one, it's H-O-Y-E Tractor. They've got a lot of good reference material things for some of these Yanmar tractors, and I watched their video, and the only thing I really did that I diverged from what they did is I put the gasket shellac on this thing, just because the pitting and corrosion around here was so bad that I was afraid it wouldn't hold. The other thing is, and they don't really show it too well in their video, these little springs right here, oh boy, be prepared. I found the easiest way to do that was to get a hold of it, hook one end, get a hold of the other end with a pair of small vice grips, and just muscle them into place. There's really no easy way to go about doing that. But other than that, their video is very, very straightforward. And very, very helpful. I wouldn't have had any idea what I was doing if it wasn't for that. So, no, like I say, big shout out to Hoy Tractor. The other thing, what did I do with it? is the brake drums have been sandblasted and resurfaced, so they're pretty smooth inside. And I had those done at a local shop, Raymond's Repair, up in Berniston, Mass. They're about the only ones in the area that had the equipment and the capability to turn these drums. And they did a great job. It cost me about 95 bucks. Brand new on Hoy tractor. These drums go for about 100 bucks a piece. So to me, it was well worth to have this taken down and cleaned up. One other note, when Hoy Tractor says that these little wings right here, let me see if I can get you in a little closer. Actually, let me bring the part to you. There we go. No, that's bad. Oh yeah, okay, here we go. These little wings right here. He says right in the video that these shoes are not the best quality. They have them made. They're lucky to get what they can get, but they require fitting. Some of them. Now, of the 4 that I got, 2 of them I had to grind these ears down to make them fit. This one over here, I did with a file. And I'm actually kind of sorry I did, because you see how this is not fitting correctly. And I think what I'm going to end up having to do is take this apart and hit that again. And I hate the thought of it. I know it's going to be a pain in the butt, but I'm going to have to try to take this apart. And I think I'm going to have to hit this surface here with the grinder, because it's not, I just noticed it's not fitting right. You can see, there we go. Now I bring it up into the camera right here. I don't know if you can see that very well, but there's a gap there, and it's not fitting correctly. And what's going to happen is it's going to rub prematurely on the inside of the drum, and then it's going to look like crap. But let's take these parts over to the tractor, and I'll put these together to show you how it goes back, and then we'll go on from there. Okay. I'll get you in the center of the shot here as best I can. There we go. That's good. All right. So as you can see, I've already put the drum back in. And I'm actually going to take it back out because I forgot I wanted to show you. There is a little, make sure you can see this. Right here. There's a little slot. And this washer, the little nub on it, fits into that slot and gets bent over the nut that holds the drum in place. So we're going to reassemble that just like that. Washer goes over, fits into that little slot. And come on. Oh, come on now. Nope. I got the wrong. No. I'm left-handed. And of course I'm working on a right-handed thing here. There we go. See? I just had to do it with the wrong hand. That's all there was to it. Alright, so now you can see I got a bit of a dilemma here, because now when I go to tighten this up, everything's going to want to spin. Well, what I did the last time, and oh crap. Alright, hang on. Be right back. Okay, so if you remember the last time, I took the pair of vice grips and I just clamped them on there. I don't want to do that this time though, because I don't want to mar my freshly machined piece in there. My son actually wrote in and asked if there was a hole. Well, as I showed you in the earlier part of the video, there's no hole there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece of cardboard and I'm going to stick it in there. And then now, that won't mar the inside of the thing there. And now I can get down there with my wrench that I left on the other side of the tractor, of course. Don't have your tools assembled there, dumbass. Okay. Yep, that's righty tighty. So, ooh, still wants to give a little bit. Tighten it up. All right, good. Good enough. Now, these shoes, backing plates and all that, they have a side. And even though it's not marked on them, when the two, oops, damn it, I drop it, I grabbed it, and then I pulled the gasket out of place. Because this gasket shellac isn't quite dry yet. Okay, so, let's see if I can. When these are lined up and in their neutral position, you'll notice that this actually is not centered. And that has a purpose. And that means that when this goes back in, it has to go in with this facing towards the back of the tractor. And I don't remember now when I took this apart. I may have to go back and review the old video, because I'm thinking that what happened was whoever might have been in here once before, it almost looked like maybe somebody they may have gotten these backwards. And that may be why I ran out of adjustment on my belt, on my pedal here. So let's see if I can't get this seat in there. There we go. All right. Now, a couple of bolts. Get this lined up where it belongs. Somewhere. There it is. I think that's where it's at. Yeah. So there's that. I'll put the other two bolts in, get them all snugged up, and I will come back and I'll show you how to adjust the linkage. Alright, so there you have it. What I did off camera. I bolted the plate back in, got it all snugged down. I had to lengthen this out considerably, and I've got to reset the locking nuts. I haven't done that yet, but I'll do that right now. And put the pin back in, new cotter key. Now what you want when you're all done, let me bring you up here. I have unlocked the pedals, I think. Haven't I? Have I? No, I haven't. Not yet. I thought I did. Where is the tab? There it is. Okay, there we go. What you want is 3/4. Oh, wrong one. Wrong side. What you want is 3/4 of an inch. Just about like that. I could actually probably even tighten that up just to, you know what here. You don't know. My brother-in-law. So, there you have it. That is how you change the brakes on a Yanmar 186D. And, oh, for my son who asked a question, he said, what this hole is, I have no idea. I can't see in there. I've stuck my finger and a screwdriver. He wanted to know if I should plug it up. I said, well, Yanmar left a cutout in this fender for a reason. I suppose I could get a piece of steel, drill some holes, put across, but you know what? I'm not going to bother with that. So, I'll put the tire back on. I'll do the other side, and I'll be done with this thing. And when I come back, we will be taking it for a test drive. All right, so there goes YouTube. Successful test. It stops. Good. So I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. But the next time you see the tractor, it's going to have around these Aggie tires on it for the front. And then I will do what I said I was going to do with the 40 gallons of RV antifreeze. So, again, big thank you to Hoy Tractor, Raymond's Repair in Berniston, Mass, and to All Friction in Portland, Connecticut. I haven't got the shoes back from them yet, but I'm sure they'll be coming. Appreciate everybody's help on this, and I'd like to remind everybody to please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.